Hello, welcome to this week of Risk Factors. How is everybody doing? I hope you're having a wonderful week. I had an excellent week. It started off very high powered with school, kids, hobby, everybody, doing different things. And then in the middle of my week, I kind of got emotional. I'm a nurse, I'm a registered nurse, I work in the ER, and I had the privilege of taking care of these really sick kids. And I found myself, not just being a nurse, but being a mother. It was very emotional for me. And I pray health and healing for all those families, in Jesus' name. So I hope you all had a great week. And did you all find about Uncle Joe, Auntie Josephine, to see what all the risk factors when we talked about family history had to do with you. So I hope everybody went to find out about their different family members. Right, y'all? Okay, so moving forward, this week I have come with good news and bad news, but they're changeable. Race, that's the race and ethnicity. That's the factor I'm going to do this week for women. Well, women, of course, because we have the highest risk than men. Well, if you're a white woman, if you're Caucasian, the bad news is this. Out of all the races and ethnicity, you have the highest risk for breast cancer. But the good news is you don't actually have the highest statistics when it comes from dying of breast cancer for good reasons. Flipping the coin, if you're like me, if you're Black American, African American, Black African, if you're Black from every part of the world, guess what? Our chances of dying from breast cancer is the highest. Yes. I was like, oh my goodness. Just hang in there, guys. It gets better. It gets worse first. Okay, our chances of dying from breast cancer is higher. We're more likely, Black women are more likely to get the most aggressive form of cancer, which is usually like the triple negative cancer, where the progesterone receptors are negative, the estrogen receptors are negative, the HER2 receptors are negative. Those ones are usually much harder to treat. And then Black women are more likely also to get the advanced cancer. Cancer is in stages. If you find it early, good. But if it's advanced, usually maybe stage 4, where the cancer has gone from, the point of origin to different organs and systems in your body, then it has metastasized to different parts of the body. We're more likely to get that. And we're most likely also to be the women who are diagnosed with cancer at less than 45, which was my case. I was 36 when I was diagnosed with breast cancer. That's all the bad news. Well, guess what, y'all? This is modifiable. We can change this when we cancer. That's what I'm talking about. So come closer to me. Let's talk about this. How can we change the statistics? Education, empowerment. The reason why Black women, African American women, are not are the highest statistics in dying from breast cancer is screening. We don't get screened. Yes. Access to health care. If you're in the United States, please, you have access to health care. If you don't know how, check all the resources I provide at the end of this video. Talk to your local hospital, social workers. You can get free low-cost mammograms. Get access. That's why Black women, we're not using all the stuff that we have. Use the resources available to you to get help. Then they said poor quality of care in terms of medical services. That I think applies to the people in Africa and other parts of countries that are not as developed as here. Because countries like United States, Canada, Europe, and other parts of Africa that are already developed, they have access to quality health care. So use it, please use it. Those people who don't have access due to the fact, like in Nigeria, somebody shared a story this week how a husband was mourning his wife because he went to the hospital in Nigeria, and she, what happened to her? She died from a very treatable sickness. And I don't even get the fact that in Nigeria, when people are sick, they tell the family to go home. I don't get it. I'm a nurse, and in America, we practice family-centered care, because the family just being around helps the person feel better, and they can actually help you, the nurse, take better care of the patient. So this husband comes in the morning and his wife is dead. I mean, and this is just one out of so many millions of Nigerians who have died from poor quality health care. So for those of you who are in Nigeria who don't have access, my heart is with you. I am working towards it. I am looking forward to partnering with medical facilities, having sponsorships to come down to Nigeria and have this, organized free mammograms, to help women, have more access and take care of themselves. Another factor I wanted to do, I think I'm running out of time. I wanted to do density, breast density. Ooh, I'm about to have a blonde moment, y'all. Breast density. So if you have very dense breasts, your breast tissues are usually made up of fatty tissues. You have some fibers. If you're one of the people that they tell that your breast has a lot of your fibrocystic breast, and then glandular breast. If your breast has more fibrocystic and glandular tissues, which makes it more dense, you're likely to have, your risk of having breast cancer is much higher. So I wanted to get that in really quick. So y'all, the good news is this: there is hope. Early detection saves lives. I keep saying it. Education, awareness, empowerment. Please, you have access. Do something about it. Please, let's change the statistics. Empower to cancer, one vlog at a time. If you're just joining me, please check me out, African Barbie on YouTube channel. You get to watch all the other risk factors. Please share together. You are my advocates. I love you, and I will see you next week. Take care and God bless you. Bye-bye.